So I'm Zach. I'm the co-founder and CTO of OpenEvidence. We essentially make ChatGPT for doctors. We become the fastest growing, most rapidly adopted AI tool used by clinicians. We're now used by over 40% of practicing clinicians, with the average user using us every day.
Okay.
My background is technical. I'm an AI person. I come from a PhD program at Harvard, where I was working in the pre-ChatGPT days on language models and generative modeling and all that stuff. And yeah, I got really interested in how do we make these models do something actually useful? How do we make these models actually impact the world in a meaningful way? And yeah, ended up, here we are.
Were you always interested in healthcare as an application for large language models, or did that focus come out of the research that you did in building the idea?
Yeah. So ultimately, what motivates me is just making useful stuff. That's always been just the thing, to just really make things that people love and people use. And what struck me early on, myself and my co-founder, Daniel, was that healthcare sits in this space that is in so much red tape and bureaucracy. When we were getting started with this, it was one of these last very obviously yellow taxi cab era style industries where even as consumers, it was wild to us that if you want to know what does the science actually say, the best resource is WebMD, which is crazy because it is literally a meme, right? That you go to WebMD and you ask what you have and it'll tell you have cancer.
Yeah.
And then the shame is that there's so much that we know as a species. I don't think people appreciate how much medical knowledge exists and how much research exists. There's 40 million papers. There's 10 to 20,000 new or updated papers every single day. It's an enormous amount of literature.